the United Nations. Pakistan named and shamed at the UN. This was a closed-door meeting, but very categorically, the members of the United Nations have come forth to speak directly to Pakistan. This is the moment, a turning point, like I've been saying, that possibly the world is realizing what Pakistan has been doing to India for decades now. What does it mean? Different nations, and when I say United Nations member, remember that represents different nations. They are known to have cornered Pakistan in this closed-door meeting in the aftermath of the Pahalgam massacre, in which 26 civilians were targeted, identified and killed. According to our information coming in, what happened? Pakistan was asked, how were Hindu terrorists specially singled out? Pakistan needs to stop the nuke blackmail. That's the big news coming in, that at the United Nations, remember, Pakistan has been in denial. It's in panic mode. It has realized that from the US to the UK to other European nations, the world has come to support India. And therefore, it is in some way trying to say India is at fault. India is at blame. Look, they are doing a military build-up. Look, they are the ones provoking us. But clearly, the United Nations members this time are more aware or acknowledging what Pakistan has been doing. This at a time like this, remember, are we looking at a global isolation for Pakistan? Are we looking at sanctions against Pakistan? Because at this juncture, who was one of the, so to say, all-weather ally of Pakistan? It was China. We are told even China did not come to Pakistan's support. So that's a big news. Shivani Sharma joins me for the latest on that. Shivani, I think this is huge, isn't it? At the United Nations, even though this was a closed-door meeting, but to come forth against Pakistan, question it. What happened? What are you picking up on this?
Pooja, Pakistan was badly insulted. Its own tantrum has hit itself very hard, and at the United Nations Security Council we've been seeing that how Pakistan was trying to play a victim, trying to false flag the whole situation, and that's why the members in this closed door meeting have actually slammed Pakistan. They've asked questions, very serious ones, Pooja, that what was the connection of Lashkar-e-Taiba to the attack that has happened in Anantnag, and what's the connection of Lashkar-e-Taiba to Pakistan? Everybody knows that nexus there, Pooja. Another very important thing that was called out by the members in this closed-door meeting was how the people in in Pahalgam, they were actually isolated in the name of religion. They were targeted in the name of religion. That was very important point that was pointed in this closed-door meeting, Pooja. And Pakistan had been trying to play a victim since the Pahalgam attack happened, and it has been saying that India has been escalating its military preparedness around the borders, and it has been showing the world that it needs help. It is becoming a crybaby with not only United Nations but a lot of allies it relies upon. But very important and shocking and notable, Pooja, that even China did not stop to listen to its statement when it was going to issue a statement after this closed-door meeting finished. There was no outcome, no official statement, no acknowledgement at all of what Pakistan was trying to make a point of. But it was insulted, it was slammed, it was questioned, and it was left cornered by its own members on which it has been relying in the United Nations. Pooja.
Shivani, also tell me this, as we try and analyze more details on that, I think this is a huge moment because United Nations has often tiptoed, even at the UNSC statement, for Pakistan Deputy Prime Minister Ishaq Dar to say they were about to mention the resistance front, the terror proxy outfit of Lashkar-e-Taiba, reference removed. Because how can you blame TRF? It's a resistance outfit. Acknowledging those support to the terror outfit, but boasting how they managed to convince the UNSC to not mention the terror outfit's name. Do you think it is a departure from that at least the UN members realize that you need to at least question Pakistan?
Certainly, Pooja, we've been reporting after the Pahalgam attack how Pakistan has been bringing out statements endorsing the TRF, endorsing the terrorists, in fact, without condemning the attack that happened in India. And now United Nations is actually not only condemning Pakistan, it is questioning the way it has been portraying and false flagging the whole issue. It has been creating a fake narrative. Now, Pakistan has got a message from even UNSC, Pooja, where India was since very long trying to take this point out that Pakistan has been funding, training and harboring the terrorists on its soil which have been attacking India. So now even the UNSC members, they are acknowledging the fact, they are standing with India, besides those countries like UK, United States and Russia who've been in a strong support of India. But in UNSC, many other countries on which Pakistan used to think that they are the allies, he could rely on those countries, even though those countries have started questioning Pakistan and UNSC, and that is a big shame for Pakistan and a big embarrassment for Pakistan for playing a fake narrative in the name of playing a victim out there.